Good morning, welcome on board the Narwhal. It's a beautiful Sunday morning today. It's as sunny as it can be here in the northeast, and I'm very excited to be going out to sea to have a look at my lobster pots. So the rainstorm that happened the other day when I was testing out the roof meant I couldn't pull them, so hopefully there's a nice big fat crab or two in there for me. Now of course I didn't catch any lobsters all winter because I didn't wear my lucky lobster hat once, so how could I even expect to catch lobsters? Today, now that I've got my lucky lobster hat, I'm fishing with confidence and I'm hoping for a good catch. I've just had a massive bite on this rod. So I've got a like a soft plastic sand eel, quite a big one. And I've got it rigged so it's just hanging back in the tide. And honestly, the rod nearly buckled over. So currently I'm employing a style of fishing called automatic fishing. I've got some soft plastic lures that are just wiggling away in the tide. It's very nice. So this is the beauty of my roof. Now I'm out of the wind and the sun's shining and it's a little bit like being in a greenhouse. I just get to sit here and relax and watch the fishing rods hopefully catch the fish by themselves. That's my idea of fishing. Automatic fishing has worked. I've got a herring rig, a set of sabikis, tiny little feathery things. Oh shit, whatever it is has just come off. Oh, maggot in here. Oh, that was a good fish. Oh, fishing's frustrating. So it's spring at the moment and it's hard fishing. Like the full-on run of smaller bait fish hasn't really happened. So normally we get sprats first, and then later on sand eels and mackerel, and obviously everything that follow the mackerel around. There's even talk of bluefin tuna on the east coast. So apparently they've been sighted in the Firth of Forth, which means at some point they must be passing by my coastline. Granted, they might be a good few miles out to sea. But anyway, that's a dream aspiration anyway, that one. I'd love to catch a tuna. By accident, obviously, while I was shark fishing. Anyway, I'm good that bite came off there, that fish came off. So at the minute, there's the birds are just starting to gather. I'm seeing gannets for the first time in ages, and guillemots, more and more guillemots, and Arctic terns. And the Arctic terns are, before they were getting excited in something, like they were about to go on like a feeding frenzy, but whatever it was that they were looking for was just down a bit too deep. I just had a drift over a wreck. It's not a wreck I've ever tried to fish before. In fact, I'm terrible at wreck fishing. But with my little herring rig, I managed to get something. I'm just going to take it easy because it's such a tiny hook. All I want to do is see it. A little codling. There we go, a nice little codling. He's well over legal size. He's not normally the size I take for the table. But I need bait for my lobster pots, so I'm going to take the fillets off them and I'll have the fillets myself and then use the head and guts for the lobster pots. because when you're using sabiki rigs, the tiny little herring hooks in a cod, I mean, that got right into its jaw and I would have ripped its jaws to bits pulling it out. So sometimes you just got to be realistic. You can't put every fish back. It's not going to happen. When you are fishing, you are injuring fish. You're not just stabbing them in the mouth. You actually, you know, sometimes they won't go back. They look like they will. They'll swim off, but you know in your heart of hearts they're gonna. That one, I didn't want to mangle its face, and I needed a fish for my pot, and like I say, I'll eat the fillet. All right, we've got something better this time. Well, I say that, I've started using braid on all my rods now, and it just makes every fish feel so much better. Another little codling. There you go, nice little fella. We're going to put him straight back. We don't need him. There we go. Again, so along with my the braid that I'm using nowadays, which is really nice because you can feel everything, I'm also using lighter rods this year. I bought a pair of, what are they, Ron Conson steelhead iconic. You know, just like a few quid each. I think they were like 15 quid each, really cheap somewhere. But they're absolutely belting rods for the boat because it's not often you're catching monstrous fish, or in my case never. So when you're catching little fish like this lovely little codling, look at these lovely orange spots. There you go, mate. Yeah, it just makes it so much more fun using light gear. How he managed to eat that is beyond me. Come on, let's have a nice fish. Been waiting ages for a nice fish. Tiny micro codling. There we go. There you go, look. How much did codling love anything pink? Down he goes. Oh, got a good bite. Yay. It seems like the fish have come on the feed. There we are. Nice little codling, just about a pound. We'll send him back. Right, now we need a nice big one. Yeah, all the fish feel great on these rods. Oh, and I've dropped that straight into a fish. Or a snag. Oh, I'm into another fish. It fought really hard to start with. Ah, no wonder it's a pollock. Not a big one, but a nice fish. Oh yeah, a nice pollock, maybe £1.5. It's nice to get a wriggle on your line, especially after a hard winter of non-fish, 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 blank, non-fish, non-fish. My catch returns weren't exactly impressive. There's a bit of kelp down where I am now, which is probably why that pollock was around, but I'm really pleased to see them. Oh, I've dropped that straight onto the fish. This is going to be pollock again. Yeah, I'll mark this spot. Oh no, this is a spirited codling, this one. He fought well for a little guy. There we are, look. Nice little guy, fought like a tiger. There you go, son. Swam away like a tiger too. Oh, Jesus, this rod just bent double. Oh, damn it. That was a good fish, no doubt about it. That had to be a pollock, that one, because I literally nearly pulled the rod out of the rod holder. I should probably have a look at that soft plastic, because it might well have had its tail bitten off. It's definitely had a mauling, but I'm going to persist with it because it seems to be doing the job. It's very attractive. Oh man, yes, I've got a decent fish on. tea. There's my tea. There we are, we're caught on the little pink worm, which are deadly, these little things. And that's just a nice size filleting frying cod. Just the perfect size. Don't like them too much bigger. So I came in short there a bit. I'm now in about 45 feet of water. I'm close to St Mary's Lighthouse. I was a little bit further out, maybe say 75, 80 feet of water, and it was harder going out there than it appears to be in here. There we go. This feels small, but it's nice to be in the fish. Codling love pink things, they just love shrimp so much. Come on, little fella. So since I've got my hat on, this is a sure thing. Flipping heavy, these pots. Bugger all in that one. Oh man, that heavy is. All we've managed is one velvet swimming crab, which has got a soft shell. They're probably evil looking beasties, them things. Get back in there then. Well, that was a disaster. It looks like the little crabs have had all the bait. This one's got a few holes in it. It's not going to help. Luckily for me, I've got a bit of rope. Alright, let's go shoot them again. I've baited them nicely this time though. They've got a full cod and a full cullfish in each. Oh, full cod in one, full cullfish in the other. I enjoyed my morning out on the boat. It was nice. Came out nice and early. I had a few fish, got my lobster pots up. Again, there was nothing in them, but I've baited them nicely now. The season's coming closer and closer, so there's more and more chance of actually catching them. And because I got them for free, it's become sort of the point of principle that I want to catch something in those pots. Well, basically trash. So if I can get a couple of lobsters and a crab or two out of them, then brilliant. I love that. I'm all about that, getting something for nothing. So yeah, it's Sunday, so I'm going to get back, get a roast on. Enjoy your weekend, people.